What's up, y'all? Let's get straight into it.
So today is my 3-year wedding anniversary, and I can without a doubt say that this has been hands down the most depressing, miserable, horrible 3 years of my life. I have literally never been so depressed. I've never hated another person more than I hate the person that I married. While I run my ass off.
Congrats on the marriage, honey. You seem so happy. Congrats. It's supposed to be a beautiful time, right? 3 years. Congratulations. Wow, you guys really weathered this storm. But no, you just hate your husband. Shocker. Shocker.
Off, and I do everything for everybody in my life. Like me, my kids,
right,
him. He goes to work and works enough. That's it. He works. Yeah, his job's hard. Yeah, his hours suck. But he works. That is all.
Wait, isn't that... Wait. Isn't that what y'all want, though? Providing and protecting? That's what y'all want from a man, but now you're mad that he does it? Huh?
All he does. I am in a different town because I had to take my kids to their football practice. And I asked him to watch our daughter. And you know what he did? He slept. He slept since he got home. What did I do? I did homework.
What if he was working like 16-hour days? Yeah, the man's tired.
I fed the kids. I took my son to speech. I went to the bank. I paid people to mow my yard because, you know, he can't mow the yard anymore. I, like I said, made sure homework got done.
Do you have a job? Because if you don't have a job, then you're doing what you should be doing.
Them ready for football. I took them to football. I tried taking care of myself and went on a walk, but, you know, when I started realizing I hadn't heard from him, I'm calling and begging for the bare minimum of him to watch our fucking daughter.
Language.
Excuse my language.
Yes, language, honey.
I'm just so upset. To watch our daughter, to cut up a watermelon, and to make dinner. I mean...
But the thing is, if he's working and providing and using all the money that he makes to spend on the family, you're doing what you should be doing. You're bringing up your side of the bargain, taking the kids to football practice. I mean, how hard is it to drive 10 minutes across town and drop little Timmy off with his pads? Unless you're running football practice, you know what I mean? How hard is it to make some lunch for the kiddos? Here's a sandwich, Tommy. You know, like I don't really see, I'm not seeing any sweat on her brow, but I'm not seeing how this is an unequal exchange here.
That is absolutely bare minimum. That is not, that's not.
What she doesn't realize is what she's doing is the bare minimum as well. Taking Timmy to football practice, waking the kids up, going to the bank. Like, come on, dude.
Asking for much. And it's not even today. It's not even today. Oh, so then when he realizes that he's almost running out of time and we're going to be home soon, he's like, oh, I can't because I don't have this. So you know what a normal person would do? They'd be like, oh, I don't have that. Let me go get it. But guess what? He has 30 minutes until everybody's going to be home. So he's just like, I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to lay now because I waited so long and now I'm mad at myself. Now I'm just not going to do anything because F it. I am 30 years old. And I'm
Ooh, she look a whole lot older than that. Shots fired! 30? I'm 34. I feel like she look older than me, chat.
Truly begging for the bare minimum every single day. I am a married single mom. That's what I am. Yeah, I don't work.
There it is. There it is, chat. Yeah, I don't work. He works, he pays all the bills, and you're just an ungrateful. You're just ungrateful, dude. He pays all your bills, and you got to take Timmy to football practice and go to the bank. Oh no, your life is just so difficult. Oh Lord, I love it.
But the amount of weight I carry, I have been applying for jobs. I mean, I can tell you right now.
Are you carrying that midsection weight or the financial weight of the family? Which weight are we talking about here?
Now, the reason women stay in shit relationships is one, because they don't have the means to leave financially, like a house. Two, the idea of a family. I can tell you why I've stayed. Money. It's that simple. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. He used to want me to be a stay-at-home mom. Now he just doesn't care because he doesn't care about anything.
Wait, you wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, you got your wish, and now you're mad? Huh? This show is daily proof that social media serves up a steady diet of negativity, misinformation, and just horrible advice. But this isn't a new phenomenon. It's something that's been shaping society since the dawn of time. Our world is built on stories. Stories that either uplift or divide and destroy. And the stories we choose to tell and believe have a massive impact on our future. I've shared with you guys before that I used to be an atheist, but as I've gotten older, my views have shifted towards having a deeper understanding of what God is and what religion is to me and my family. This is exactly what The Devil in the Black Box explores. It's a compelling new book written by Charles W. Myers that delves into the timeless battle between good and evil. Not from a traditional religious view, but through a logical and philosophical lens. Whether you're a theist, an atheist, or somewhere in between, this book invites you to challenge your assumptions and look at the concepts of God and Satan in a new light. And maybe, just maybe, these stories aren't mere fantasy, but the key to maintaining social harmony. If you're looking for a thought-provoking experience that will make you rethink the stories that shape our existence, The Devil in the Black Box is a must-read. It's available in hardcover, paperback, or even an ebook. So click on the link below to get your copy today. Y'all know what time it is. Loki, free. Sit. Wait. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Free. Go to your place. Golly, such a good boy. These are also the sweet potatoes with the jerky. Seems to really like these. He can chew on them for a little bit. Look at him just nom-nomming. Oh, you got a little piece off there. Bro, he be smacking like he ain't got no table manners. But, dude, he's so smart. Like, he'll hold it down with one paw and then gnaw on it with the other one. But I think he really does like the sweet potato. I was talking to you guys the other day about, do your dogs eat vegetables? And I was kind of surprised at how many of you guys said your dogs do eat vegetables. It's kind of crazy to me. Like, Loki loves meat. Of course, he's a dog. But, like, he likes sweet potatoes, bell peppers, celery. It's so weird that he likes a lot of this stuff. But, boy, he'd be smacking on this stuff, though. We need to get a little mic over there so we can do some ASMR with him. So when he's eating, y'all can hear the... Chat, do any of y'all listen to ASMR? Let me know in the comments. Do any of y'all watch ASMR? There's a couple channels I've watched of like dog ASMR. It's absolutely hilarious. Let's get back into this.
I shouldn't have to wake a 32-year-old man up for work. No matter what shift, first, second, third, I shouldn't.
A 32-year-old man shouldn't have to pay a 30-year-old woman's bills. Oh no! See, look at that. A quick little comparison there.
To wake him up for work. I shouldn't have to tell him what time to set an alarm if I can't wake him up. I shouldn't have to call or make people go wake him up. I shouldn't tell a grown man that he probably should shower after working all day. I shouldn't have to tell him to brush his teeth.
He shouldn't have to make all the money. He shouldn't have to provide for all the financial provisions of the family. He shouldn't have to make sure you got a roof over your head, food in your belly. He shouldn't have to do that.
I shouldn't have to tell him to feed his kids while he's taking care of them. I shouldn't have to tell him to watch his kids. I shouldn't have to tell him what to put the kids in when it comes to clothes. I shouldn't have to tell him where the clothes are. He doesn't even know my
when
kids.
you clean the clothes and put them up and you're a stay-at-home mom, how am I supposed to know where all the clothes are? I don't even know where some of our silverware is.
Teachers' names. I shouldn't have to manage his schedule and mine and my kids. I shouldn't have to tell him,
You don't have a job, though.
hey, you need to refill your medicine. Hey, you need a doctor's appointment. Hey, you should probably get your oil changed. Hey, your brakes don't sound good. Not only tell him, but then I have to call and schedule that oil change because will he do it himself? No. Will he call himself? No. I am raising another kid. And so what's going to happen when I get my job? I am going to be doing everything that I'm doing.
You ain't gonna be making as much money as him. Stop capping.
Stop the cap.
You're gonna get some receptionist job or something like. You're 30 years old. Look like you ain't been in the working world for a while. You ain't got a lot of prerequisites to go out there and get a high-paying job, boo-boo.
On top of working now. I shouldn't have to tell a grown man if he can and can't buy something because he doesn't know how much money we have, because never in his life has he ever downloaded a banking app on his phone. Never has he ever looked at a pay stub. Never has he ever even looked at a bill to see what it costs. So yeah, he might make the money, but who carries the financial weight? Who carries the way to budget the money?
You do, honey. It's all on you. You poor soul. You don't have to work but get to spend money. Golly, I couldn't imagine living that life.
The grocery list, who makes sure we have food so we can eat food, who makes sure he has this, that, and everything else.
This is a phenomenon in relationships I like to call tit for tat or nickel and diming. Well, I do this and you don't do this, and I do this and you don't do that, and I do this and you don't do that. And it creates a dichotomy of verses. It's just like, well, I do that face is only a face a mother could love. What a beautiful pause there. But it just creates a me versus you. And chat, let me know if you agree with this. I believe when you start doing that, it's the downfall of a relationship, because when you get married, you become one. It's a union, right? You guys are one now. You're not separates anymore. You're not two different entities. You're one. She's seeing it as, oh, we're not a collective. I'm an individual. It's probably from this brain rot TikTok, but especially when this starts to happen in relationships, this is the downfall of the relationship, because now it's a me versus you type of scenario instead of an us versus the world.
When all he gives a shit about is getting high and sleeping.
Well, getting high, so you knew he was smoking some kush before you got with him? I don't feel bad for you then.
Because you know what? If he's not high, he's not happy. I should not be begging a grown man for the bare minimum. On top of the bare minimum,
Here we go.
I shouldn't have to deal with the anger outbursts, breaking my shit where my door won't even close,
Language.
putting holes in my walls, threatening to kill me in front of my kids.
Oh my God. This is why it's so important to have your family vet your husband beforehand.
You have to carry it. All right.
There's another clip I
did
had
no
here. Let's see. What do we got?
I don't know.
Which, good for me, but sad for my kids.
I really wonder what his point of view is. You've made yourself the absolute victim and him the biggest loser in the world. This is what sucks about social media. Facts.
I don't know. His point of view, I mean, not like we don't talk about it or anything. His point of view is he is mentally effed up. He'll tell me that. And I agree. He needs help.
Loki,
I tried to
go to
get
your
him
place.
help. He went to a facility. It did no good.
Yeah.
I don't want to bash him. That's the thing. I mean,
You don't want to bash him. That's the thing.
Stop the cap.
You've been bashing him this entire time.
I want to speak the truth, but I don't want to bash him. I'm not perfect. I never said I was perfect.
I'm not a perfect person. Chat, why do they always go to I'm not perfect? Why do they always do that? What is up with that, dude? I'll never understand that.
We've obviously not had a perfect relationship, but since we decided to have my daughter, I said I would try, and I have tried, and I fought and I fought and I fought to make things good. So I don't know. I don't know if you can see that. There's what he has to say. That was from September 2023. That's my doorknob.
How do you even do that?
That is from a brick going through my door. More brick
Lord
pictures.
have mercy. What is that?
Right there. The said bricks broken in half.
See, I don't know.
That, I believe, was from...
Honey, you can't be showing
He
that
had
now.
stayed here twice. Video. Dead cold. I'm just gonna make a little update video because people have been asking.
Please do.
Ignore my stuffy voice. I have like some kind of cold going on, like a head cold. But my husband left the night that I posted that original video. I can't remember at the time.
Is
Like
that what you wanted? Wanted to shame him into leaving?
And he had stayed here twice. One night that I was here because it was just late, and then another night why I didn't stay here. Other than that, he's been gone. I think he was here like during the day once or twice while I wasn't here. He needs to get his stuff still. He hasn't did that. He last saw the kids, so today's Wednesday night. He saw the kids Monday evening. He had dinner with them. But since then, he hasn't. And he had yesterday off, and he didn't get a hold of them at all or anything like that. And our daughter didn't have school or anything like that. He said he needed a day for him, which whatever, like, I'm used to having him all the time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I'd say that my 4-year-old is taking things the hardest. She's really struggling. She's really, really upset. She's been very vocal about that she keeps asking, can we go there? Can we go there? And I'm like, no, we're not going there. And I'm like, when your dad is ready to come around, he will. She tried calling him twice yesterday, and he didn't answer her calls, and she left him a voicemail, and he never called back. He didn't text or ask her anything about him, which I don't expect that anyways. I don't know. I don't know what the expectations are for that kind of thing, because, like, if I'm, like, gone, like, out doing something, I'll text, like, 2 or 3 times. How are the kids? Are the kids good? Like, what's going on? Like, if they stay anywhere or they do anything like that. I text a lot, but I just think that's something normal I do. I don't know what's the normal, like, asking about the kids. My boys have phones, and he hasn't called or texted them either. Which I'm not really surprised. Like, he's like, he did talk to my daughter tonight because I would understand. Aside from that, my kids are doing okay. My boys are doing okay. My daughter, I don't know. It is his birthday this weekend. So the kids actually don't have school Friday or Monday.
Good Lord, get TikTok away from these women. This is absolutely unreal. Ruined our relationship on TikTok. And that's why I always say comparison's the thief of joy. These women get on TikTok, they compare their regular, everyday, mundane lives to other people's highlight reels, and they think, well, why don't I have a good man? Why don't I have it? Back in my day, a woman would just tell you what she's thinking, and then if y'all really needed to, you just go to therapy, go to couples counseling. Like, where in any of that story was she saying, let's go to couples counseling? She wasn't talking about that at all. Stop airing your dirty laundry on TikTok and go to therapy. There's a reason there's therapists. There's a reason there's couples counselors, marriage counselors. Go figure this stuff out outside of the public eye. Ripley's, believe it or not, there are some things you're supposed to do without everyone else knowing your business. Chat, do you agree? When it comes to your relationship, I think you should handle that stuff between you and your partner. You shouldn't air out your dirty laundry on TikTok, because what are you trying to do when you do that? It's a shame tactic. It goes back to the sign language that women do. Shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. She's shaming him publicly in front of thousands of people. She has like, I don't know how many followers she had. I think it was like 60K or something like that. But these videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views. So she's shaming her husband in front of hundreds of thousands of people. And then a lot of these women that are watching this are also single moms or also alone. And they're like, yes, girl, yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah, dump him, know your worth. It's like, baby girl, you're 30 with multiple kids. You're just working on your way to being a single mom. Single mom. And then maybe a couple years later, this is what's going to happen. Big bag. So at the end of the day, man, it's just like, stop airing out all this dirty laundry. Talk to a therapist. Go to a couples counselor. Do something. Talk to a family member. Talk to somebody else that's maybe been through this as well, that you can maybe get some advice from. But some of this stuff is absolutely ridiculous. But Loki, did you have a good time today?
I had a good time, Papa, but I hear Mommy out there vacuuming, so I want to bark.
Did y'all hear him bark a second ago? He was sitting there trying to bark. Loki, all the way on your place. Do you see him? He always gets embarrassed. All the way on your place, dude. I don't want those paws touching the floor. There you go. Good boy. It's a very good boy. Look, he's trying to get that paw to touch the ground so bad. He wants it to touch the ground because he's ready to run. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go cop the book by Charles Myers. The link is going to be in the description. There's also a product link down there as well, so go ahead and cop that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.